What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Excellent news as Walmart, which recently fearmongered over the Trump presidency, saying that big bad meanie Trump was going to make all of your Pringles cost more, rather than, of course, the truth that Walmart was just raising prices anyway. Now they are very fearful. They do not want to blow it this Christmas season. They're just they just can't risk it. They're seeing what happened to Target. They're seeing now that the internet has been made aware of their insane diversity, equity, and inclusion garbage. And, well, they have preemptively moved to cancel all of it. Epic win for Robbie Starbuck and all people on the planet. So let's get into the story. Huge shout out. Again, I know I'm doing too many ads this week. I'm going to just really focus on Coffee Brand Coffee since it's my company. 2 brand new flavors dropped today. Vanilla Sugar Cookie, which is returning from last year, and Hot Butter Rum, all available. And in addition to gingerbread and sugar plum. So this is our full Christmas package. And for Black Friday, it is 15% off winter, the number 4 sale. That's winter 4 sale is the promo code. Today only. We have a week full of deals. I'm telling you, normally I'm like, well, I'll get this one. I like the sugar plum and the vanilla sugar cookie the best. But then gingerbread and hot butter rum are also insanely good. This is our best winter lineup to date. So promo code winter number 4 sale today only. Get yours ordered. Now, Walmart has joined a growing list of major corporations that rolled back its diversity, equity, and inclusion policies. Let's check in with Robbie Starbuck on this.
All right, y'all, I don't even know how to start this video because honestly, this is different than everything else we've done because this is the single largest employer in the United States. We are talking about a company that is worth almost $1 trillion on its own. As many of you know, I have been investigating a massive company now for a while, and I have kept my lips sealed on who it was. Now I can reveal it was Walmart, but something incredible happened in the course of my investigation. Walmart became aware of our investigation and reached out to me. This was critical and honestly turned out pretty fantastic for everybody.
So Walmart figured out that he was trolling their LinkedIn pages and they freaked out. So they preemptively wanted to not get canceled because it's Christmas season. Just like you all, and I heard your feedback, Jeremy, you're doing too many ads. Like Coffee Brand Coffee will make 70% of its revenue for the entire year in the next 2 weeks, in last week, in the next 2 weeks. So, you'll be seeing a lot less ads in January and February, I promise you. But it's the same for Walmart and Target and all these other companies.
Involved, in my opinion. We were able to have frank conversations with Walmart. And as I've said for a long time, I don't ask companies to take on my political views. I am simply advocating for corporate neutrality. I believe that is the future because I understand there are people in this country who do not agree with my politics. So it would not be fair of me to force my politics on them the same way that I am not okay with left-wing policies being forced on me and people like me via things like DEI.
Right. By the way, this is, again, Robbie Starbuck. So if you enjoy his work, make sure you follow at Robbie Starbuck on X.
After various conversations, I am very proud to report to you guys that Walmart has decided on making some changes. I'm going to lay out what those changes are for you and explain how massive this is for our movement. We are unstoppable at this point with a 100% flip rate where we change corporate America and get them back to a culture of sanity and neutrality. Bullet point number 1, Walmart will be removing all inappropriate sexual and or transgender products that are marketed toward kids, things like chest binders for teenagers or books that encourage transitioning. That is all going to be gone. Bullet point number 2, Walmart is going to review and stop funding to all events that could be sexually inappropriate for kids. That includes drag queen story time or pride events that expose kids to sexually inappropriate topics. That's all going to stop going forward. Third bullet point, Walmart will be closing their racial equity center. This is a center they had committed $100 million to, and it was a 5-year project. They will be closing that center going forward. Fourth bullet point, Walmart will no longer participate in the HRC's Corporate Equality Index social...
Robbie Starbuck, like, single-handedly single-handedly destroyed that entire organization.
credit system. This scoring system is what has brought wokeness into so many segments of corporate America, and we are happy to see them no longer participating. There is not a corporation in America that should be participating with the HRC CEI scoring system going forward. The HRC got explicitly political in the 2024 election, working with everything they have to defeat Donald Trump and calling him every name in the book. It is time for companies to recognize that they need to move away from this system that is explicitly political and embrace corporate neutrality so that everybody is welcome in their stores. Fifth bullet point, Walmart is going to be reviewing their supplier diversity programs to ensure that nobody's receiving preferential treatment on the basis of race, and they will also ensure that financing eligibility will no longer be predicated on providing certain demographic information. Sixth bullet point, and this is a favorite for me, being Latino myself, Walmart will no longer be using the term Latinx in any of their official communication.
I mean, this is a complete blowout. A complete blowout. No Latinx. They stopped their DEI center. $100 million funding went away. Complete blowout.
That is going to be wiped away. I was very disappointed to see it was there, but again, this is across corporate America. So this is a company, Walmart, who is doing the right thing here, and I want to give them credit for that. Getting rid of this, big. We don't want to hear Latinx ever again. Bullet point number 7, Walmart will be discontinuing their racial equity training through the Racial Equity Institute. Again, getting rid of woke trainings. And last but not least, drumroll please for the big one, DEI. They will be discontinuing use of DEI both publicly and privately at Walmart. This is a massive win for our movement. The momentum just keeps growing.
Now, I wonder, I'm curious actually, what has happened to the Walmart stock? Is it too early right now? No, it's 9:30. Well, it's down 2%. No, that's Western. That's not them. Hold on. It's up. Now, granted, I think Walmart's been kind of doing pretty good over the entire month, up nearly 10%. That's basically because you have a situation where now investors feel like, oh, they're not going to do something crazy that's going to cause a massive consumer backlash. All of this is a byproduct of Donald J. Trump getting elected. They know what's coming down the pipeline. They try to do this nonsense fear mongering yesterday or 2 days ago where they're like, oh, my tariffs are going to destroy your Pringles. Wrong. Most of the stuff that they buy, 2/3 of it is right here, manufactured right here in the United States, more than 2/3. And the other, less than 1/3 of products could absolutely positively be purchased locally as opposed to being forced to be imported from China. I mean, that's just the reality of it. And now you're seeing the mainstream media cover it. Walmart rolls back DEI policies, says it's, quote, willing to change after activists' anti-woke campaign. Walmart confirmed to Fox Business that it plans to change how it monitors products within its marketplace and reviews the funding of grants. The company also said products that violated policies have been removed, such as chest binders, products designed to flatten your chest when marketed to youths. The company also confirmed that it will review all grants that, especially for community events, to ensure that they aren't, sponsoring something gross. They also decided to drop the use of Latinx, DEI in all official communications. It will instead focus on the term belonging for associates and customers. Now, it remains to be seen, obviously, if they're just going to, resurrect this under a different terminology. Like in video games, we went from DEI to something called bridge. But I think it will be harder to pull off, at least in my opinion, because they're going to have people watching them. Starbucks is taking a victory lap, Robbie, over Walmart's announced changes, telling Fox Business, Walmart is the single largest employer in the United States. Removing wokeness from Walmart has both downstream effects on suppliers and sets the tone for corporate America. I 100% agree with Robbie. Changing the normal operating policy that at a nearly $1 trillion company is a gargantuan feat that many have tried to achieve, but no one until now has actually been able to get done. He continued, it speaks to the strength and scale of our movement to eliminate wokeness from society and how effective I've been as a megaphone for the concerns of your average consumer. I won't stop until wokeness is a relic of the past. I mean, absolutely massive victory. You see Christopher Rufo saying Walmart is backing down from DEI and shuttering its Center for Racial Equity. Another huge one. All of these companies are terrified. Here you see a lot of this, pride clothing. Again, I am more, you guys often give me crap because people like me, the live and let live crowd, is partially responsible for a lot of the nonsense. I accept that. But also, like, I don't really care if they sell t-shirts for pride. It doesn't bother me. Just keep it away from kids. Don't make kids shirts. Don't have books that tell kids that they should have surgeries to remove their body parts. All that kind of stuff is, I have my lines. I don't care. I mean, gay people exist, all right? If they want to buy a t-shirt or a rainbow mug or whatever, I don't have any problem with that. But it's the stuff when you start targeting kids. And I think that's what most people agree with. No retail company wants a story about them ahead of Black Friday. He said Walmart also agreed to stop using terms DEI. I mean, that's it. This is all about Black Friday. You see Elon Musk, the tide has turned. Walmart joins Ford, John Deere, Toyota, and other companies in ditching DEI initiatives. What DEI really means: diversity means fewer white people. Inclusion means the exclusion of white people. Equity means stealing from white people. I mean, yeah, basically. How the turns have tabled. DEI can disappear. A woman who works construction. Okay, but where are our reparations? Yeah, that's right. Where are the white man's reparations? This is how you know we're winning. Pendulum has swung back. Window has shifted. Pick your metaphor. Either way, it's all good. We're winning the culture war. I mean, temporarily, I think that we have to remain vigilant. But what we saw last year with Pride was one of the most muted Pride events in many, many years. It's like this, you have Pride clothes for kids? No. You want to have adult stuff? That's fine. Okay. Tuck-friendly construction? No. That's nonsense. And by the way, I've been saying for years, and I know I have LGBTQ viewers, and my viewers of that persuasion, okay, know that these companies never actually cared about you anyway. It was all about making money and getting headlines. Most of the stuff that these companies did never really impacted the LGBTQ community in any way. They just funneled off money and a bunch of grifters got paid. So shout out to Robbie and I guess Walmart for not being completely terrible. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below. We'll talk to you again real soon.